Nintendo is literally saving the development time of gaming, you'd think these people would actually be happy because, to me and many other people, I don't think anyone wants to wait 10 years for a game. The game development nowadays takes up 6 to 7 years. Okay? But Nintendo is expanding, hiring more people, and making quote-unquote AA games. The two people responsible for the AA push. Well, I'm sorry, not every game has been, has to be this massive, huge, massive, realistic looking game, okay? Basically what Nintendo is doing is shortening development time, okay, for games. So it's just a positive because I remember back in the 360 era, most of these quote-unquote AAA games would release, you'd have like 3 or 4 games in a franchise in a year. Say for the PS2 and GameCube era, PS1 era was like that, the NES and Super Nintendo era was like that. It was only once they got to the Xbox One, PS4 era, game development apparently took, so long that we only got like, for example, we only got like 2 or 3 Bethesda games, a generation. Okay. Oh, wonderful lucky. Okay. Wonderful lucky. Okay. Or Rockstar would make like 1 game per generation when they used to make like 3 to 4 games per generation. And I'm sorry, but not every game has to be super duper 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 realistic. Not every game has to be, this ultra, generate. Like, yes, there should be generation defining games, obviously, but why do we have to have our games look photorealistic and stuff? Like, why can't we just have focus on style? Like, you ruined the whole stylization of video games by making games look photorealistic. Okay? You ruined that. And apparently, this isn't good. This is not good. It's over for Nintendo! Effing idiotic! So you're upset because games gonna have shorter development times than Nintendo? This is what they're really upset over? Especially if Nintendo uses this to push lesser known IPs like Kid Icarus or F-Zero. But apparently that's not good enough because these people are really just upset that it's not going to be the so-called AAA experience like with The Last of Us. Oh yeah, the game that they've been ported to every Sony console and now PC. Can't wait till Sony ports it on Xbox in 2027 and Nintendo Switch 2 in 2027 because Sony wants to make sure everybody has that game. You have that game, your dog owns The Last of Us, your cat owns The Last of Us, the birds outside play The Last of Us. It's a never-ending cycle. Goodbye.